River who? River Kings, who do they think they are? They ain't royalty. Well, they just think they own the river. The River Kings, a huge ambassador to the sport of kayaking, known for whitewater madness and kayak camping expeditions all over the southeastern U.S. and beyond. Do they call themselves kings because they place themselves at the summit of elite level kayakers? What's behind the name of these mad river gypsies? After a recent hike with the boys over in Hillsboro, I got to sit down and enjoy a burger with my friend Pete, the mastermind behind the madness.
And only
good to see you,
the
man.
legend himself, Pete Beck.
Only in my own mind.
Only in your own mind.
Yeah, how do we get our name? So there we were many years ago, and I was doing a bunch of long kayak camping trips solo, and a bunch of my friends wanted to. They expressed interest in coming along, so we planned a trip, and nobody came, and so I went alone again. And then about a year later I planned another trip, and now everybody came. And so I went out and bought a bunch of kayaks and all that kind of stuff to make sure everyone had a ride down the river, and picked a river we could do, and it was looking good. And then a big rain event kind of changed our plans, so we had to get on the Fisher River, which would buy us a couple days until the Yadkin River came down, where they were releasing water out of the dam. So it was just kind of, everything was up in the air, and we got these guys going, and the first couple days were scoochy. It was in October, so it was a little colder than it was supposed to be with a cold front. By the time we got to the Yadkin River, it had been raining for a day or two, and the guys were wet and muddy. They didn't have the right gear. But we climbed out of the banks of Rockford River, on the Yadkin River there, and I knew of a burger joint there, really good burger. And the guys, I'm not sure if they believe me or not, because we just climbed a vertical bank, walked around the bean field, jumped to railroad tracks, and lo and behold, there's two buildings in this whole town of Rockford. One is the general store / burger joint, and the other is the outfitter store, owned by the same people. And they knew we were coming, so they had the grill up and ready. And we all sat there and ordered these like delicacies, you know, I don't know, like super bougie burgers. They're really good. And amazing hamburgers. And I was eating that burger, looking at the guys just sopping wet, muddy, looked kind of miserable. And I made the comment, I said, guys, you look like we look like just a big bunch of gypsies, just straight up river gypsies. And my buddy Brian Hubbard, eating that burger, he's like, yes, Pete, but we're eating like kings, river kings. And he took a big bite, and my other buddy Greg was like, you know, Pete, that River Kings, that sounds pretty good. And I was like, yeah. And we had already been using the talking like Irish people, because Chris Dustin would do that. And for the meat of Rockford, I think is what we were driving to get to this hamburger, so that was our motivation for the day. So we were talking like old world Englishmen already. So the River Kings kind of stuck, and we literally made the name based off their recommendation. Then I think I put a logo together, and we wanted to print a couple stickers and a t-shirt to make all of our other friends that didn't go on the trip jealous. And the only way to get a sticker or a t-shirt was you had to come on one of the trips with us. So that was the beginning of the River Kings. Basically, we feel like kings when we're out there looking like gypsies, living like homeless drifters, floating down rivers. Everything you need and you own is basically in your boat, and so you're really the king of nothing. But your freedom being on the river with your friends and that's how you feel. You just feel like a king. So it has nothing to do with our skill or so it has nothing to do with skills or knowledge or anything like that. It's just basically how we feel traveling rivers together. So we feel like kings. That's it.
Cool.
River Kings.
Awesome, buddy. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for watching. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And as always, be blessed.